Good morning, Knights, and welcome to the Night's Watch. I'm Evan.
And I'm Ethan.
The Night's Watch is a daily show that airs at the beginning of Block 2. The Night's Watch is a show made by students, for students, to keep everyone up to date with everything Queenie.
Let's get to the announcements.
You feeling cold? Have you lost your hat or your scarf?
If you are in need of emergency winter wear during this cold snap, there are some hats and scarves and a few women's winter coats available in student services.
The library wants you to return your textbooks before your exam. You need to get a library exam pass to take with you into the exam.
Come early and avoid the lineups.
And now, here's some important information regarding course changes for the upcoming semester.
We would like to remind everyone that classes are very full and there will be limited movement available.
The office would like us to remind you that changes of convenience, such as wanting to move your spare, be in the same class as your friends, or teacher shop, are not possible.
Here's a process for timetable changes for second semester.
If you have a simple request, such as dropping or requesting a course, please send an email to your Alpha Assistant Principal.
Assistant Principal designations are last names A to C, which is Mr. Lebecmo, EL, which is Mr. Beatty, and M to Z, which is Mrs. Beebe.
If you have something more complex, there will be administrators and other school leaders available in the afternoons of Wednesday, January 24th and Thursday, January 25th for walk-in meetings to address any more complex issues from 12:30 to 3:30.
And finally, a reminder that tomorrow and Thursday we'll have double block days to accommodate in-class final exams.
For Wednesday, Block 1 will last all morning and Block 3 will last all afternoon. And for Thursday, Block 2 in the morning, Block 4 in the afternoon.
And that's it from us. Now to Miranda for the weather.
Good morning, Knights. I will be doing your weather. It is currently -14, feels like -19. It is lightly snowing outside. We do have a low of -24. Make sure you still wear your jacket and put on some gloves because it is really cold outside. Now I'll hand it back over to Mr. Herrera for a little announcement.
Good morning, everybody. So this is Mr. Herrera, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about final exams. So there are certain expectations that we have for students to keep in mind. Number one, please remember that your final exam schedules are already on School Zone. So double check on School Zone to see which final exams you are writing during exam week. Now, your teachers have probably already talked to you about this, but just a reminder, starting next week, you do not come to school unless you have a final exam. Okay? And that is only until February 1st when semester 2 starts. So check on School Zone to make sure that you know your schedule, to make sure that you know which final exams you have to write in the gym. If you are writing exams in the gym, there's a couple of things that you need to be aware of. Number one, you need to have photo ID to write a final exam in the gym. If you do not have photo ID when you arrive to the exam, we will send you away to go get ID from the office, and that could potentially lead to you writing your exam a little bit later than usual. The other thing, students are not allowed to have any kind of electronic devices within the examination room. That's the small gym or the large gym. Cell phones, wireless headphones, earpods, smartwatches, all of that stuff is not allowed. Please make sure you leave that in your locker before you come in to write your final exams. Large coats are also not allowed. So any big puffy coats, any kind of winter coats, we will ask that you put back into your locker. But it can get a little bit cold in the gym, so make sure that you're wearing a sweater or something to stay warm. Any kind of notes or study materials, I don't need to tell you guys that. And we do encourage that you have some kind of a water bottle or something to stay hydrated during the exam. Finally, just a reminder that in order to write the exams, you will have to have a library slip. So over the next couple of days, make sure you check in with the library to ensure all of your textbooks, books, all of that stuff is returned for this semester so that Ms. Rankin in the library can give you a little slip and you can bring that into the exams to be able to write. Okay, we'll talk to you guys a little bit more about final exams as the week continues, but now I have a special announcement from Mohammed.
Hello, Knights. On behalf of Queenie MSA, Muslim Students Association, I'd like to encourage you all to participate in this week's Kufiya Week. Kufiya Week is a week where students are encouraged to bring their kufiyas and extras if they have for their friends. And we wear the kufiya to show our solidarity with the people of Palestine. So again, from January 15 to January 19, you can wear your kufiya to show your solidarity with people of Palestine. Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday are the last days of the week. See you, Knights.